What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Dre Max Show. Now, I always say this is not going to be a long video. Trust me, my job whipped my whole entire ass today. So I'm not about to be on here forever. I'm talking about I am whoa out. My man Chillmonger, what's up? Hey, chill, do me a favor while you here. Retweet me your John Ridley information real quick, what you were saying about John in the comic. I want you to do that for me because I'm looking for it right now. But do that for me, please, if you can. But today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about. I got two things I'm gonna talk about, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not trying to go no longer than 30 minutes, but I want to talk about Marvel's portrayal of T'Challa. It's starting to get to the point where I think they're getting mad at the recasters, and they're taking it out on the character, especially in the comics. But the real question is, are you ready? All right. My man Chill just sent me something, and that's exactly what I wanted. Let me make sure, but like, yes, sir. Because I want to first of all, I want to shout out all the casts that's a part of this recast T'Challa movement. Starting off with the main guy himself, E-Man from E-Man's Movie Review, who kicked off the actual petition for recast T'Challa, but all the other Black creators, not named MT, who wants to see the character. I'm sorry, that's not right. That's not right. No, it is right, but they want to see this character live on. And I want to start off with let me share my screen real quick. I want to share Chill's tweet, and I'm going to eventually, because I'm gonna be real with you guys, I have literally have been working my behind off the last month right now. And when I tell you working, I'm talking about working 60 plus hours. This is my guy ready for Brandon, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky. Oh my God, you make me want to bed if it wasn't for the man copyright boy, man. Stop playing with me, chill. Stop playing. That's my guy. But yeah, that's threw me off. Let me see if I can find. Hold on, let me get up here for a second because. But anyway, I have really been working my behind off because I got some things that I need to get accomplished, and I am so close to that goal. Y'all have no idea. I am very close to accomplishing some things that I needed and wanted to accomplish. So, yes, I want to go to the thread, please. And I want to play this from Chillmonger. Hold on. Let me see if I...
We no longer acknowledge
this. Let me know.
Like, don't let him write no more comments.
Hold on. I want to go in and I want to pause that. Tell me if you can hear it now. If you can hear it, give me a thumbs up in the chat. And please don't forget to like it, and don't forget to like the video. But if you can hear it, give me a thumbs up.
Or comic. That's it, though. That's his job. After he's done with this issue
if you can
of Black
hear
Panther,
it, give me a thumbs up.
Is his final one. I don't see him on the docket to be writing
Chill. I don't want him writing any comic book related stuff, period. No graphic novel. Okay. No, don't do no interviews.
So I'm gonna start this over from the beginning.
John Ridley should get 10,000 lashings for John Ridley.
I'm gonna start because I want to give it some context. Appreciate you, Chill. I want to give it some context, and like I said, I've been working like crazy right now, so I haven't been able to I'll get my comics in, but I'm not able to read because I was literally working 6 days a week, 60 hours plus. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm down to 40, so you might, chill. I might be reaching out to you maybe on a Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? To do a live stream with you guys, you and some other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Be talking about different stuff. So I will be trying to reach out to you because we're out of overtime right now. We can't get any additional overtime. So anyway, just want to kind of put that out there. But anyway, I want to give this context because John Ridley, who's been writing the new Black Panther comic, is coming under fire after his portrayal of T'Challa in the comics, literally getting whooped on, and it's just ass backwards compared to Hunley's and Ta-Nehisi Coates' writing. It looks like it's nowhere close to Christopher Priest's writing. Nowhere close. It's like the opposite of Christopher Priest writing. You know what I mean? And we're probably looking at, are we looking at the end of T'Challa as a character as we know him? So I want to preface that. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a full video after catching up on the comic and going through context of the comic, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on certain things that I feel like it's going to be an actual video. It's probably going to be a long video, but I have to do it the right way. And that means getting all my comics out. We're reading, I'm checking the boxes, I'm seeing what's going on, and then letting you guys know, what's up with it. So let me play this clip, and we'll get an understanding of why we're here. So,
do you think John Ridley should get 10,000 lashings for John Ridley?
You know what? Something.
I think he should get excommunicated. I think he should be where we no longer acknowledge him.
Don't let him write no more comics. Not just Black Panther. Don't let him
He's
write.
He's not writing any more comics. That's it, though. Period. That's his job. After he's done with this issue of Black Panther, so the 15th issue is his final one. I don't see him on the docket to be writing any of those other characters.
Chill. I don't want him writing any comic book related stuff. Period. No graphic novel. No, don't do no interviews. Don't do nothing. Just go away.
And nothing with a word balloon.
That part, what he said.
He can't even blow balloons at his birthday party.
No. You don't get to do nothing. And watch this. Because I love superheroes point blank, period. Now, I love buying now, but I love superheroes. I don't want him around any superheroes. Period. No superhero related material whatsoever. No, definitely not mine. Definitely not mine.
Not there.
I don't want him around nothing.
Nothing.
Can't play Super Mario, nothing.
No. I don't want you nowhere near no comic books. No superhero comic books.
You can't do anything. You can't go to McDonald's and supersize. There's nothing superhero you can do.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you think John Ridley?
So, I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious. You can't even go supersize anything. You know what I mean? Because and it's true, and it's very much true when you see T'Challa has been getting his ass whooped a lot. Please end this book. And again, there's a lot of we're trying to and what kills me on this is they always bring up Chadwick. Chadwick is, for you not to criticize, they're gonna put Chadwick in your face. Well, this guy died of cancer. You know how much he was. And this is why the point that I want to make. And again, I'm going to make a video catching myself up with the comic, because again, I've been working so much since I got a new position in September. And when I tell you, because I'm right under my boss, so I'm in that stepping stone. If he goes away, if my team lead goes, then I take over, or the other guys leave, then I'm in position. So I've been working, being in that position. You know what I mean? So something had to go. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, something had to go, and I had to sleep. So I haven't been catching up, but I'm going to make a comprehensive video on number 1 to number 13 of John Ridley's run so far. And it kind of reminds me of the of the Deadpool run that, oh God, what's his name? I like his drawings, but his writing, and I was featured in the back of that comic too. No Super Saiyan action figures for John, really. No Super Chats. Like, you can't go to a restaurant and order soup. I love Chill, boy. I love his comedy. It's hilarious. Oh snap! But I can't think of the dude's name, but the run didn't last. Scotty, Cates, Scotty Young. It was Scotty Young's run, and Scotty Young's run introduced like a silly character named like Death Puddle or something stupid. You know what I mean? And it didn't last that long. And then we didn't get another comic for Deadpool for a year and a half, and then we came out with the King Deadpool storyline or whatever when they redid X-Men and when they did the House of X and storyline and all of that, and then that comic went away, and then now he came out with a whole new comic that's written by someone else, which has started on pretty cool so far. So because I'm a Deadpool fan, so y'all think I'm critical on Black Panther. Y'all have no idea the way that I feel about Deadpool. I'm a super fan, and we're gonna fight over Wade. That's my guy. We're gonna fight over Wade. But anyway, so I want to go into in this series. I want to go into why that I feel that they've been punishing T'Challa, and I believe it's the backlash that people has been feeling. Now, remember the backlash that we're feeling as far as Wakanda Forever. And shout out to Angela Bassett, was the first MCU actress or actor to win a Golden Globe. You know what I mean? So shout out to Angela Bassett, even though that they fridged that character, in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Shout out to Queen Angela Bassett. She was absolutely regal in her role. Very much gave me the waterworks, just her energy, everything she does. She deserves all the flowers that she could possibly hold. So shout out to Queen Mother Angela Bassett for that win last night. Now, with that being said, one of the main reasons the backlash for Wakanda Forever, beyond the obvious of them using Chadwick Boseman's death as a plot device for their film to sell their film, is because everything was rushed and it was a rehash of the first movie. It's not just the simple fact is that they used Chadwick's death to kill T'Challa. It's even more than that. You know what I mean? When you write when you're trying to write these stories, and you write a story that's literally copy and paste from the first one, we've already seen that story. All you did was swap places with people. You know what I mean? And then you got these excellent performances that you murder off. You don't honor you really don't honor the character. You don't care about the character. They care more about Thunderbolt Ross than they did for the King of Wakanda. And that should give you pause. So when I look at, hold on, let me get to this comment. Planet Fanatics, my other guy. Hey, Sunday, I want to get us all on my channel. Hopefully we could do that. I want us all to get on the channel on Sunday if we can. You know what I mean? I'm gonna reach out to all you brothers on Twitter. I want to get all of us on so we can talk about that. But like I said, when you don't have a progression of character. Shuri went from this lovable, lovable, smart, intelligent character who cracked jokes, should have been a younger Avenger for real, and you basically shoehorned her in to this role when you didn't have to. And people who are fans, not just comic fans, but true movie fans, know when a character has been shoehorned into a role. You know what I mean? Because you were too lazy to do the work, to do something different. You know what I mean? And you had a perfect opportunity to do this during the blip, which explained what Wakanda was going through during the blip. Actually, it would have been a better story if you would have did it during the blip, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, you could have had the funeral of T'Challa and it be natural. Not only did we not see the funeral of T'Chaka, you know what I'm saying? They skipped that, skip his daddy. We're gonna go straight over to Chadwick becoming king. Skip that. We didn't see that. We didn't see the funeral of T'Challa when he got blipped. Would have been a easy segue. A easy segue into Black Panther 2. You could have, even if you would have did this ridiculous, son storyline, easily could have did that during the blip. Right before everybody came back, kind of like what they did in WandaVision when they introduced, Monica Rambeau, and we found out Maria Rambeau died of cancer. And the turmoil that we're gonna go through and figure out when we watch the Marvels. All of this could have been told. We could have seen what Wakanda would have looked like with 50% or less people and more vulnerable for the United States government to be able to try to get control of vibranium. It would have made so much sense. Then you could have tied it into the Eternals, because what happened when the Eternals came out, it was right after the blip. Celestial move up. He has adamantium in there. You could have transitioned all of that to the Thunderbolts. Oh, we couldn't get the vibranium, even though that they were weak, even though that they went through this position with Namor, and Namor was a big villain. The king was already gone, so you could have played Shuri being there, just like how they had Ant-Man's face on there, and he was gone. You could have did the same thing with Shuri, and bam, there you go. It seemed like all logic and storytelling went right out the window when it came to this movie. That's the only problem that I seen with Wakanda Forever. I always said it's a good movie if it's not a Black Panther story. If it was a independent film and it dealt with loss and grief and how you deal with certain things, and it had a superhero not named T'Challa in it, I would have been cool with it. You know what I mean? I would have been perfectly fine. Look at the way that they did The Boys. So if I could get with this the Boys portrayal of their storytelling, I would have been able to get with that because I have no strong attachment. But when you have a strong attachment to a character and you have a strong attachment to this universe and the significance of the character, again, the one thing that I always give E-Man props for, and shout out to E-Man. We've been like I always tell people, 2 years ago he was on my show when I was just doing social commentary. One thing that I love what E-Man said is that we're tired of black bodies, especially black males, being killed on film, or weak males on film. Now, we're not talking about sexuality and all that, so don't come in my comment section and all of it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about strong male leadership. And we always talk about it in the black community, especially when I was doing social commentary, how hard it is for people to understand strong black men. I call it the James Evan effect. When you took James Evan away from Good Times wasn't the same show, because James Evans, so it showed you the strong black male role model in the life of a black family. That's the same thing with T'Challa. He's the strong black male figure that's controlling this whole entire family, which is the Wakandans. No matter what tribe you come from or whatever, he's there to protect his family. Why can't that be portrayed? Why does it have to be, a baby daddy story, a baby mama, baby daddy storyline? And, what are you going to do with a kid? It seemed like Phase 4 was, a kid story. Like, everybody got a kid. Wanda went crazy for some imaginary kids. We already knew about Ant-Man and his kids, so that was in the beginning, a long time ago. So I'm not tripping off of that. You know what I'm saying? What did Chill say? But the male angle opens yourself up to those who want to make this battle of misogyny. I respect your take, but I always mind my words around that subject. Now, the only pushback that I have is feminists always use when you say a strong black male. You can't have a strong black female, a strong black male when you have a feminist movement telling you what a man is. And for me and mine, I refuse to let a feminist tell me what a strong black male is, because a strong black male was James Evans. A strong black male was Carl Winslow, if we're talking about TV dads, or Bill Cosby. No matter what you think about the real life person, the character of Bill Cosby or Cliff Huxtable was a strong black male. And I'm not going to let anyone take away the image of a strong black male, and because we come in so many flavors. You know what I'm saying? And just because you have a strong black male that's taking a lead doesn't mean he doesn't have a queen that can stand by his side like Storm did in the comics. Now, of course, they went their own way, but still, I can't. I'm not gonna let them win. I'm not gonna do it. But when you say that, you let the anti-recast people go, aha, we got him. Nope, I got ammo for the anti-recasters. Matter of fact, can I do this? Can I post up what I said to anybody who's hold on. Sorry. Let me see if I got what I have for the anti-recasters. Nope. This is freezing. This is freezing. I mean, oh Lord, hold on. Let me stop sharing for a minute. This is literally like okay. Now I feel like an idiot. Hold on. Let me go to no. Let me go to this tweet. Since, I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, since people like to use sign language, which is signs, insults, guilt, and the need to be right, I'm about to share my own sign language on this one, because this is how I feel about the anti-recasters. When anti-recasters want to come in and say ridiculous stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to get to your comment. All right, you thought we were searching. I thought you were searching for a vid. Oh, no. This is how I feel about anti-recasters.
Dumbass down.
That's how I feel about anti-recasters. Because sometimes anti-recasters say some of the most ridiculous things that you ever heard of. Let's get to it before I get to this other story, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. This is coming from SJ, Blackie _ channel 5. This is one of the people. Nobody can fill the role. Many white people can play Superman. This is coming from a sister. Yeah. This is coming from a sister. A sister. Let's keep going, because this sounds ridiculous. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is, I don't even want to go to that one. This one. I'm glad they killed Black Panther. Killmonger was the hero. Y'all praising dude. He wanted to keep y'all oppressed. What movie did y'all watch? Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, who was fresh dude, the majority of the movie, wanted to keep y'all oppressed. Okay. No character development. This is what I'm talking about. When you start listening to people, or you start reading what people's real thoughts are, and you start to logically comprehend, and you say, yeah, that don't make sense. Like, what part of the movie was the oppression getting ready to happen? You know what I mean? Because remember, even though Chadwick was well versed around the world or whatever, he still knew to be a king. So it was time for him to grow and to be able to understand what it is to be not only the king of Wakanda, but to be a protector of his people, and to understand, you know what I mean? Understand the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Would you say, playing y'all praising dude? Hold on, let's keep going. One of these is a doozy. The movie is about Black Panther, not T'Challa. Black Panther didn't die. Someone had to die for T'Challa to even become Black Panther. Mingo 91. I want to say that he was already Black Panther before his daddy died at the UN bombing. Remember, he was already doing the job while T'Chaka was still king because he was old in his age and he could still rule over, but he already prepared his son for what he needed to be. I feel like the other dude. What movie were you watching? Or you're probably a casual fan, a moviegoer that likes to eat popcorn and get snacks. You don't really pay attention to the actual movie. As somebody getting punched and kicked and there's explosions, you're probably excited and it tickles your little fancy. But other than that, you are not truly a moviegoer. Let's keep going. Let's get to some good. This, as an avid Black Panther fan, T'Challa actually died in the comic books. And a girl became Black Panther. Whoo. Now, if we go back to the Dark Reign comic, he was in limbo. He was not technically dead. He was in a comatose state. So that doesn't mean he died. Storm helped him get out. And remember, the girl was Shuri, who was introduced in the Hunley run, that same run. And remember, she was rejected by Boss. It just wasn't like she just became Black Panther and it was all good. The Bassett wanted her to be Black Panther at all. Go back and watch my video. You can go back into my videos. I've already covered Dark Reign. All I'm saying is, as an avid Black Panther fan, you sound like an idiot. That's what it sounds like to me. But let's get off of that. You know what I'm saying? And one more time for the people in the back. Just for you anti-recasters, one more time.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Now let's get to this, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Be sure it's sad. And this is from comicbook.com. Marvel execs reveal how Chadwick Boseman's death affected Disney's plans for Black Panther 2. Let's see what else they made up. Because remember, it seems like every week is something different with Black Panther. Hold up. Let's see what Chill said. Chill said, but T'Challa died at issue 4.5. Only real fans know, you casual. All right, let's talk about this because it seems like they have been pushing the button on, you know, almost like they're backtracking what's going on in the in this after Wakanda Forever. It seemed like it's something every day. So let's read this and then I'm gonna let you guys go. It says, shortly after the news of Chadwick Boseman's death first broke, Marvel Studios executives quickly got together and discussed their next steps. As Black Panther producer Nate Moore recalls, he was exercising when he got the call Boseman's passing and soon joined by other Marvel Studios executives on the call. Pardon my French, but holy shit, what happened? And at first, I remember literally I was on the treadmill and got the call and I was like, what happened? Then we got a phone call and your mind is processing it as an idea and not as an emotional experience, Moore said in a new interview with Deadline via the Direct. That's when Moore says the studio began tying loose ends together as it was soon revealed Boseman's cancer battle was closely guarded secret. Now remember, I just did a video earlier about Marvel and Chadwick Boseman beefing over a contract. You know what I mean? Remember that they were beefing over contract in April, or actually before that. But in April the report came out. Anti-recast people don't want to research the character. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to spend money. They, on comics or comic books or even whatever. I bought a big anthology, Black Panther anthology book from Barnes and Nobles for like what, $25. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, that's what, 3 cups of coffee from Starbucks. You know what I mean? You could let me not even go there. Let me go there because anti-recast people kill me. But so then you start to think about all the maybe that's why X, Y, and Z was happening. Now remember, I told you that I felt it was just a little selfish for Chadwick not to tell the executives. But the reason probably why he didn't tell them, because he was in a contract dispute and they were thinking about exiting Chadwick out of the franchise anyway because he wanted more money. Remember that part. So when you start hearing when he said, "Oh, maybe that's why X, Y, and Z was happening," this is the reason why he was probably getting more money. So the reason why I did from Civil War, which was 2016, to Black Panther and Endgame, he got smaller as a character. He's putting all this stuff together. You know what I mean? And the reason why Bob Chapek was probably like, "No, I'm not going to give you any more money. I'm not," even though it's your $1.3 million franchise, even though $1 billion franchise, even though that we wasn't expected to hit those numbers, but you was one of the highest grossing franchise. You are the highest grossing solo issue film, I think, of that time. When you're talking about solo project, it wasn't a team movie like an Avengers movie. They were at the top. So no, we're still not. Bob Chapek was like, "No, we're not going to give you jack." You know what I mean? So we have to put Bob Chapek in there. But this is Nate Moore talking. So he said, like, how do you respond to a loss of not just your star, but your friend that you made? For me, 2 movies together with, and not feel like you're just going through the motions. Now, remind you, they didn't say anything like this about William Hurt. And William Hurt's been in the MCU since 2008 when they did the Incredible Hulk movie. Why is it that they're pushing so much like Chadwick was Jesus and he walked on water, but they are not having that same sentiment with William Hurt? None of this with William Hurt. And I don't want to hear he was a secondary character, he was this, that, and the other. They said, and I played the video from Charlie yesterday in Emergency Awesome. They have big plans for Thunderbolt Ross for the Thunderbolts movie going forward, especially with Red Hulk and all of that. So don't tell me he was insignificant, but they're making Chadwick like, oh my God, it sounds, if he was so important, why I didn't pay him? Think about that. If he was so important, why did they have reports of Chadwick beefing with Marvel over the contract? If he was so much your friend, he was so important, he was yada, yada, yada. Why they didn't pay him? Why didn't they pay him? Or why they just didn't Terrence Howard him? You know what I mean? Just recast him if it's that big of a deal. But they're making it seem like he was just he was just there. But and I'm not saying that he wasn't, but it's just kind of funny because they never mentioned what happened prior to his death and the reason why they were planning on moving on without him, just in case the contract situation got even more ridiculous with him asking for more money and Bob Chapek keeping his pockets tight with them. It became to the point where if this guy is a star, pay him as a star. You know what I mean? Or is black superheroes that are strong leads, man, and I always said this, go for real, it's the James Evans effect. When James Evans was part of Good Times, he was the rock of the show, but they let the JJ character be the main focal point of the character because they rather see that than this. They rather see your buffoonery. I'm sorry if anybody don't like it, I don't really care. But this is me being real. They rather see your buffoonery and see you acting a fool and shucking and jiving before they see you as a true king. They rather see you pissed off and mad at white folks. You know what I mean? Like the Killmonger. That's why Killmonger was so effective as a character. Because for one, black people can't understand that, but they can be able to point the finger and say, look, this is how they really feel about us. They really don't like us. They rather see the Killmonger character more than a guy that's logical, thinking, and maybe trying to progress as a people to bring everybody together. They rather see that. They don't want to see you regal. They don't want to see you strong. You can be quiet and strong. You can walk with grace, excellence. You ain't got to be shucking and jiving and all of that. You ain't got to do that. That's what T'Challa represents. But if they don't, trust me when I tell you this, because Disney has a history of this, they don't want to see black characters here. I give you a prime example of this, and I'm going to wrap up this story. Remember Princess and the Frog? Why did the black princess have the majority of her story as an animal and not as a beautiful black princess? Beautiful story, but Tiara was nowhere to be found as a beautiful black woman in that story. And she was the lead. But yet somehow I'm wrong because I want to see a black man be great and to be at the same level as his contemporaries. Somehow I'm wrong. I don't play them type of games because I call bullshit out when I see it. And that's exactly what it is. And that's why I feel like they're using T'Challa right now throughout Marvel. If they can't do it in the films, which they already did the public L word, you know what I'm saying, to show all of y'all what we can do with strong black leads, we'll just cut you. We'll just knock you on off. Now he's a punching bag in the comics. Come on now. Let's keep it real. But let me finish the story real quick. The producer then reiterated it was never on the table to recast the character given the cast and the crew's close relationship with Boseman. Remember, they said the producer then reiterated it was never on the table to recast the character, but they immediately said Thunderbolt Ross was so much more important than the King of Wakanda, he had to be recast by Harrison Ford. But the King of Wakanda, no, it was never on the table. Yeah, right. Y'all was going to recast this dude or kill him off because he was asking for more money. That's it. Y'all got together and be like, I dare this Negro ask for Tony Stark money. How dare he do that? Who do he think he is? He needs to stay in his place. He needs to stay where Anthony Mackie at right now. Because Anthony Mackie just happy he got a job. And Chadwick always said that I want people to see more than just me. I want people to see the character, how beautiful the characters are. That's why he was Thurgood. That's why he was James Brown. That's why, you know what I'm saying, he was Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? All these great historical characters. That's why he was that. Because he wanted to portray something greater than you shucking and jiving and being happy just to be their character. That's what y'all need to need to have understand. And this is what these anti-recasters need to understand. Don't just be happy to be there. You're supposed to be there. That's what you're supposed to be at. You're supposed to be at the table. How can I not be at the table? They're at the table. I deserve to be there too. And I'm going to be at the table because I'm just as great as they are. They're not better than me. And they're showing you that these people are better than you. The King of Wakanda, a fictional character, is overshadowed and dropped down so they can put a Thunderbolts movie out. Think about that. A guy who's just going to be kicking and punching another dude. He's more significant than black people seeing a strong black male at the same length as his contemporaries. Think about that. And let me shut up. Let me finish this. Let me finish this. Moore says Disney never ruled Marvel must make Black Panther Wakanda forever. Instead, leaving it up to Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige to make the call. I've said this, and it's true. Disney never said you have to make the movie, so figure it out. The producer concluded. They said, well, if you don't have to, don't make the movie. So again, they gave him an out. They gave Ryan and Kevin an out. They still wanted to make the movie anyway, but yet they didn't want to recast the actual character because he was insignificant. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Because if he was significant, he'd be there. If you guys don't want to make the movie, please don't make the movie on our account. After speaking with Boseman's widow, Simone Cougar and Feige opted to make the movie because they felt Chad would want us to make the movie. So if his wife said make it, I ain't got no problem with that. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is still in theaters, blah, 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 blah. What did you think of the Black Panther sequel? Oh, here's what I think. It was trash. It was 100% garbage pail juice as far as a Black Panther story. Beautiful movie, great cinematography, some great action scenes, but as a Black Panther film, it is 180% garbage pail juice. And I'm going to end my rant right there. But anyway, if you are still watching the live, make sure to hit that like button. Let's push this video. But I want to reiterate, I want y'all to really understand and get this into the anti-recasters mind frame. If T'Challa was important, he would be there. This is what they think about you. This is what they think about you. Your king is not as important as a dude turning into a Hulk. He's not important than Val or any of these other people. He is insignificant. That's why they won't give you another one. That's why they're happy to give you a bastard child. That's why they happy. Just be happy you're here. That's what they're telling you. Just be happy we giving you a platform. Just be happy you're sitting at the table with us eating. We didn't really want you there in the first place. That's what they feel about you. I'm telling you the truth, because this is the problem that we always had. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get on my rant. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go, but this is the way I feel. I'm getting to you. Chadwick Boseman wanted to Charlotte recast. Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, we always feel like we have to have a handout. We can't have our own characters shine. We're talking about created characters. I know that there's a big conversation with Adam Brashear's Blue Marvel. Planet Fanatics was talking about that. I was trying to listen to it at work, but I was in a bad area, so I couldn't really listen to it. But how significant Adam Brashear's story is, how significant, and how we want, and I agree with Planet Fanatics, keeping Nate Moore away from that. Don't you touch nothing. Don't you touch nothing. I mean, honestly, I don't want them near nothing. Nothing. But instead of giving them those characters, you want to recast Mr. Fantastic as a black dude. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Instead of just using what you got and making great stories out of those. No. This is the one thing if I don't agree with Eric July on anything, I do agree that it's way too much of, you know what I'm saying, the wash and repeat as far as we get a character, we'll just make them black and satisfy the black audience. And while you're alienating your white audience, being honest, if I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be very disappointed if the Fantastic Four is not just black, make them 4 white people. I don't care. That's how they are in the comics. They're major players in the comics. Keep it the way it is. But if you try to change it and try to make me feel good, and it's a token cast, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that, because you have black characters that you can grow and cultivate and let them shine. But nah, they're insignificant. They're insignificant. Because if they were significant, we'll still have the King of Wakanda, and we wouldn't have a bastard child running around here. And that's how I really feel about that. But anyway, what did you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to take this hat off. You know what I'm saying? And put a tinfoil hat on. Maybe I need to be part of the anti-recasters. Stop complaining about this stuff and just be happy that I see black people on TV. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Maybe we can do step and fetching. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the next move we need to do. We could do a little stepping. We could do a little fetching. I'm never going to be satisfied with this bull crap until we start demanding change. And when we start demanding change, we start wanting our black characters to shine. We don't want to watch and repeat, or let's just black somebody out, or change I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. I'm definitely sick of it. Let me get to this one last. Hold on. I'm getting to your comment. Let me get to this one last comment. No, I'm not wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like, you know what I mean? Maybe I am wrong. But for me, the way that I feel inside, I want black people to shine. That's all I care about. And the significance of characters are important. If not, they wouldn't continue to keep doing Superman movies or Batman movies. You won't see 9, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see so many multiversal versions of white characters. But then the King of Wakanda, Bastard Child. That's cool. I don't know what you're streaming until Chipmunk said it on. I didn't know you were streaming. Maybe you got to follow me. Hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. But again, please like the video. Please like the video. Again, what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? If you're watching it on a replay, put it in the comment section. I thank everybody who came in. Thank you so much for Chillmonger and Planet Fanatics and all you guys that came in, Mary Kent, all you guys who came in to get on this conversation early in the morning. I know a lot of people are not up. I'm getting off of work after a 10-hour shift. My back hurt. I'm about to go lay down, take a nap because I'm old. But anyway, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace, vibe power. Let me get up out of here. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. What I would like for you guys to do is like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Also, follow the socials down here too. You never know, might tweet you, might have a good conversation, or hit me up on IG or any of the social medias that you see below you. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.